In the last episode, we make it north all the way back to St. Martin after getting stuck in Dominica due to bad weather. And although we vow to do boat work, we get convinced to hang out with our friends from Chase the Story instead.
We're going to Anguilla today.
In this episode, you'll see why our time on Cheeky Monkey ends up being one of the best decisions that we've made so far.
Yeah, I'm on vacation right now. I didn't want to go back tonight.
Vacation from your real life?
Yeah, as soon as I get back to the boat, I'm going to have to think about fixing
because
things.
your real life is so
It's
hard.
so hard, Bruna. Do you know how many things I have to fix?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ryan and Tasha are a couple that runs the blog Turf to Surf and the YouTube series Chase the Story. We know them because we saw their boat in St. Bart's on New Year's Day, and we dinghied over, said hi, and ended up becoming fast friends with them. But then we ran into each other after Kat and I had gone to Grenada and back, and they were in St. Martin at the same time that we were, and we ended up spending an entire, nearly a week with them between going to Anguilla and hanging out in St. Martin.
Alright, I'm wearing sunglasses because I'm a little hungover. Last night at the bar, we drank 100 beers and met up with our friends Ryan and Tasha. They're on a big ass catamaran. It doesn't rock, and it's huge, and has offered to give us a break from fixing things on the boat and join them on a little trip to Anguilla for the weekend. For Easter weekend, we're gonna hang out, probably drink 100 more beers, and get off Paradox, which should be really fun. Because we don't believe in showing up anywhere empty-handed, we have brought enough libations to, I don't know, last us a good long time. We've got 5 liters of rum bouillon, the good stuff for tea punch, the finest bag of rosé, and a couple of beers. It's gonna be a really fun weekend.
Well, hello! How's it going, guys?
Easter weekend events, huh?
Uh-huh.
We just got on board Cheeky Monkey. This is our hostess, Tasha.
Welcome to Cheeky Monkey.
Thank you, thank you.
So Ryan and Tasha have a pretty nice catamaran. It's a Fontaine Peugeot Helia, which I think is 43 feet. It's a big boat, and they have kind of opened the boat up to random crew members.
So, who are you?
So my name's Kristi, and I am a crew member on board Cheeky Monkey with Ryan and Tasha. I crossed the Atlantic with them, and I rejoined them a couple of weeks ago and plan to cross the Pacific with them too. I learned how to sail on the Clipper Around the World Yacht Race. It's an amateur sailing race that is based out of the UK, and I did the 13-14 race and learned everything that I know about sailing from that.
Awesome, great to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
So Bruna, who are you?
I'm a Brazilian crazy lady who came on board to this boat called Cheeky Monkey. When I saw they were looking for a video maker crew who could help them to do some more awesome videos. And now I'm here. And that's it. Having a good time.
Awesome. And she's nice enough to teach me a thing or two as well. So thanks, Bruna. It's nice to have a professional.
Aside from just the fact that it was great being around 4 new people, like what a difference being on a catamaran is. That was lovely. We were in, I don't know, 20 or 25 knots of breeze, something that would have been kind of beating us up a little bit, and just flat as a board. Our coffees are standing still on the table, doing 7 or 8 knots. It's great. Made me remember all my good times on catamarans.
So one of the things that I was really excited for sailing on a catamaran was to see what fishing would be like, because we've got our new spread out on Paradox, but fishing is always a little bit perilous because you don't know if the lines are gonna get tangled, and pulling the fish off the side of the monohull is always an interesting challenge. So once we got on board Cheeky Monkey, I asked Ryan if I could fit out his lines, and he was nice enough to oblige. Wow!
It might be weeds, it might be a false alarm. It's not fighting. I think Cat's got a fish on. No, I don't think so. No. Maybe false alarm? I think it's a false alarm. Sorry guys, false alarm.
We had one false alarm, but towards the end of the trip, we ended up catching something, a pretty sizable yellowtail snapper. It was, I don't know, I'm not very good at this. It was this big.
Yeah, it's a fish. Yellowtail snapper. That is going to be some good eating. Okay.
I was a little bit worried about ciguatera because they're reef fish and they could be a threat, but I talked to a local chef when we went into town and he said no problem. So Tasha taught me how to cook some delicious Thai-ish snapper, and we had a really relaxing, great night on our first night. Tasha's gonna teach me how to cook fish because that's something I need work on. Tasha filleted these beauties. She did such a good job.
But I kind of like do this random mix of garlic and olive oil and coconut milk and like lemon and capers.
Sounds awesome.
Sometimes ginger. It's sort of random, but it kind of comes out tasting a little Thai, a little tangy. If I've got curry paste, sometimes I stick that in there. I don't know, it's all sort of random. My favorite thing in cooking is tin foil.
Why?
Because when you cook things in tin foil, the mess stays in the tin foil and then you throw out the tin foil and it means you have so little cleaning. It's like
Brilliant.
yeah, I know, it is. It's just brilliant. I'm not a fish expert. My recipes are always a bit random.
I bet you love that. Seriously, love it.
Hey, Charlie. Fish is not for you, Munchkin. No.
The next day was Easter, so it was time to celebrate. First, Bruna taught us how to make caipirinhas.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
That's the original one, the most traditional.
It is the most traditional?
Yeah.
Oh, great, thank you. That's good. Yeah.
She's done it before.
Yeah, it's a little different than rum, but it must be sugar cane.
Whoa!
Let me taste.
Oh. Did you want some chocolate?
And then made our way into town to see the Festival del Mar. So Ryan, what are we up to?
We just come to the festival on Anguilla, the biggest, most famous international food festival in Anguilla.
What did he say? He said, we've come to a food festival in Anguilla, the biggest, most international food festival in Anguilla.
Is it?
For fish.
For fish, seafood, that's it. It's a seafood festival. But my guess is it's just alcohol. Can't say for sure, but I'm guessing.
We weren't sure if this was going to be kind of a thing that's put on for the benefit of the tourists that are on the islands, but it turns out it's a locals thing, and seemingly everybody on Anguilla turned out at this festival.
We just had such a fun time dancing with little local kids, dancing with each other, drinking some more, eating some delicious and really spicy food. Some great lobsters that Tasha got for all of us, and just had a pretty riotous good time at the fish festival.
Okay, so we took a cab back to the boat and the power steering failed. Now we're trying to make the best of a messed up situation by dancing in the street and hanging out for the replacement cab.
What are we doing?
What are we doing, ladies?
We are sitting here just reveling in the experience of being broken down by the side of the road on an island that's only 16 miles wide.
Well, you could run it,
Well, you
Tasha.
can run
That's
it.
like
I
your
can't.
daily run.
I can't run them.
No.
I can dance there though.
We can dance.
We can dance. Steven, what's happened?
No, it's this thing here, the pan.
Oh.
This. The line. Listen up.
So, can we turn the music back on?
Broke down, I want to be able to play around drunk.
Music?
Oh, the teeth.
So this particular taxi driver was a big fan of old school country, like Hank Williams Sr. and Patsy Cline, and he had it blasting. And just imagine us after a day of libations dancing in the streets.
All right, well, what's happening?
Well, it's tough for me, but I had to stop dancing on the side of the road with 4 pretty ladies, and we've got a new vehicle to ride in. So, I don't know if he's got the Patsy Cline hits, but here we go.
Do you play country music like, oh. It's Bruna. Tim, do you play country like your dad?
No.
Will, are you happy that we're staying here for another night and not having to go back to our real lives?
Yeah, I'm on vacation right now. I didn't want to go back tonight.
Vacation from your real life?
Yeah, as soon as I get back to the boat, I'm gonna have to think about fixing
Because
things.
your real life is so
It's so hard, Bruna. Do you know how many things I have to fix?
Monday never. What day is
It's
this?
Monday always when I'm on the boat.
Your life is so bad for you. And
I don't feel bad for you at all.
Anguilla was really pretty. It was long. It's a long, low, and flat island, unlike most of the other Caribbean islands. I think it's a coral bank.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
I don't even know why I'm bothering to video any of this. Bruna's gonna get all the best shots. I'm just gonna let her do her thing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I'm going to use it too. Any video you see from this that looks good, it was her.
Your next vlog is gonna be awesome.
Your next vlog. Thanks, Bruna. The creative aspect of this trip was amazing. Ryan and Tasha have been making videos all along. Kristi did video production work with the Clipper race, so she's great. And then Bruna is a professional videographer. So we get to work with them and talk to them about how they shoot, how they edit videos, was pretty inspirational.
Ryan told me that he's afraid of sharks, but he's not afraid of life. and that's just kind of how he's always lived. It was an off-the-cuff comment, but it really stuck with me. But he's just not very concerned about, you know, will he be able to make a living or will he be able to make the next thing work. He'll just kind of plow forward, and through his probably own personality and sense of drive and adventure, he'll kind of make it work, and I like that.
We're at the St. Martin Yacht Club, wanting to wish our friends Ryan, Tasha, Kristi and Bruna bon voyage on their sail down to Colombia and further to the Pacific.
Yep, they're headed that way, and we're headed to the Virgin Islands today. It's going to be a kind of sorrowful departure. We said goodbye last night. They don't know we're here, but we're going to wave them off as they go through the bridge.
So we waved goodbye to Cheeky Monkey as they made their way south. A few hours later, we packed up Paradox and we headed through the same bridge. Adios, St. Martin! In the next episode, we head back to the British Virgin Islands to enjoy a relaxing week with more friends, more sun, and more fishing.